This must be the sanctuary of the Sophoi. Surely they'll understand that we didn't mean to kill Ixion.
Stop, human! You're the one, aren't you? Explain yourself. So you can kill him? Like you killed Ixion?
Killing Skirion in an honorable duel is one thing, but murdering Ixion for no reason, it's an insult to our kind!
Ixion may have been misguided, but his blood runs within all of us.
Thespius told us to send the humans straight to him. And, ken or not, Chiron always said that Ixion was insane. Even before the flaming wheel. Human, go to Thespius, where he waits on the platform at the far end of camp. Go quickly. Go speak to Thespius, human.
Stay away from my animals. They're sick and injured, and the last thing they need is trouble in the sanctuary. I find injured or sick animals and bring them here for healing, until they're strong enough to return to the wild. This sanctuary is meant to be a place of tranquility and healing, not a haven for murderous demigods. That means you should leave.
Times. Letting you in is going to cost us, mark my words. The brand bearers will be beating down the door to get at you. I don't care about Ixion, the man was mad, but you've made life difficult. I'm just an old warrior of the Sophoi. That used to mean protecting peace, the wild and the innocent. I miss Chiron.
Wait another hour. The side effects will tint your hooves green. Ixion killer, slayer of Skirion. So, they have begun to name you. How does it sit upon your soul to be a figure both dreaded and despised? Thespius said you're to seek Chiron. If you find him, you'll be my ally. What that's worth to you is another matter. I sense potent enchantments in your gear. If you mean to part with any of it, I have gold to spare. I sought out the Sophoi, to learn herb law from Chiron himself. He did not disappoint. I grant healing, herbs, and counsel to all who come genuinely seeking refuge. Even demigods as volatile as you.
Do something about the brand bearers.
You! The champion of Tegea! I was in the arena watching when you dueled Skirion. You really made a fool out of him. He was so overconfident, the brand bearers always are. If you ask me, they get all their stupid notions from Ixion himself. Or, they did. As far as I'm concerned, we Sophoi owe you a favor. You can leave any supplies with me, and I'll watch them while you're gone. I joined the Sophoi when I was barely more than a foal. Chiron's teachings about discipline, balance, and diplomacy always struck a chord. We centaurs are just as intelligent as humans. We have just as much capacity for higher thought. Our brutish ways don't come from having 4 legs. They come from too many of us listening to Ixion's nonsense for centuries.
You're the human who killed Ixion. You've got everyone stamping their hooves, as far as I see it. You ended his eternal punishment and let him pass into Hades. That sounds like a mercy.
But you'd better not cause any trouble here, human. We're just looking to trade.
We're not actually members of the Sophoi. We usually roam around the wilds together.
But the wilds aren't the best place to give birth.
Yeah. The Sophoi shamans help with all that. The sanctuary is a good place for a fool, too, when it comes.
Wants to speak to you before you head out. You need to report to the chief. Thespius is waiting for you up on the platform. More and more trouble out there lately. Borman raids, priestesses of Nemesis coming from their temple like ants from a hive. And my birds and I make sure the sanctuary is a place of peace and tranquility, no matter what's going on outside. So if you start any trouble, we'll be the ones to end it.
Okay.
Oh! You're the one Lord Pan was talking about. Nothing. Oh, tell me one thing. Do you like climbing trees? Briscos, the ones with 2 legs seem to be dumber than you 4-legged types.
Don't mind her. She's the official delegate from Pan's Grove. But dryads and hamadryads are...
Yes? What are dryads and hamadryads like, Briscos?
The dryads are the great and noble protectors of the forest, and we humble centaurs would never think to say otherwise.
Yay! My name is Maria. You don't know about us? How sad. We're types of nymphs. Dryads walk around on 2 legs, like you, and protect entire forests, while we hamadryads are the spirits of individual trees. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have any legs. They seem so easy to trip over. Oh, it's a wonderful place. You should go say hello to my sisters. The forest is so lovely. You might even get transformed into something fun, like the centaurs that wandered into the forest.
What? Did our missing scouts get stuck in the forest? The ones who were sent searching for Chiron?
I'm not sure what you mean. Your aura is intense. I like it.
Brave of you, walking in here after doing what you did. You're lucky I was never very dutiful in my worship of our forefather. I saw what the brand bearers were like in Tegea. I can't blame you humans for fighting back. If you need fresh iron in your hands, talk to me. I've been a member of the Sophoi for years now. Before that, I traveled the world, learning my trade. Met a few interesting humans. Your people have lost their connection to the wild. But by the gods, can they work iron?
Tincture?
Ugh, it tastes terrible.
Diagoras said you should drink.
Less and less back each month. Ixian killer. Thespius gave orders to tolerate you, to allow you to trade, so I will. But when Centaurus returns, you will pay for your heresy. Get out of my face.
You. Why in the world did you kill Ixion? What's wrong with you? When you talk to Centaurus, I would advise against blaming Ixion. Centaurus idolizes him. I was never one to worship our eternally punished forefather much. Chiron hated him. But many amongst us still considered Ixion family. Well, it's not just brand-bearers who would come from afar to seek audience. Some here took Ixion's teachings seriously. It's strange. Earlier today, I was standing here with Centaurus. He was telling me to prepare things for his father's arrival. Then, a woman arrived. I couldn't see her face beneath the mask. Centaurus spoke to her privately. She must have convinced him that you killed Ixion. After that, he told me to spread the word, but to still send you to him, to free Chiron. Both you and Centaurus want Chiron free, and you're the only one who can do it with that die file of yours. But that's the only thing keeping Centaurus from killing you. Once Chiron is free... This is the second time I feel like I'm sending you to your death. You've shown great honor, facing your fate with courage time and time again. When you're ready, go east and seek Centaurus in the poison fields. They used to be the Golden Fields, until 3 years ago, when an awful poisonous miasma began spreading. Centaurus thinks that Chiron is the source. Chiron suffered from an old poisoning for a long time. He'd only just recovered. Nemesis supposedly eternally punished Chiron to produce poison, to poison the very land. If the tales are all to be believed, Nemesis does seem fond of that sort of poetic irony. The poison spread so slowly, it was only a year after Chiron disappeared that we noticed it. No one thought there was a connection. Tread carefully. Most who stray too far into the miasma collapse within minutes. But perhaps that's not such a concern for a demigod. Good luck. I will pray that both you and my king return safely with Chiron. Good luck. Go catch up with Centaurus in the poison fields to the east. You should really hurry to the poison fields to free Chiron before Centaurus changes his mind. Or do you need the lay of the land before you venture out? Centaurs have always gathered here in the ruins of Ixion's kingdom. A century ago, Chiron formally dubbed it the Sanctuary of the Sophoi, and promised peace and protection to any who came here in good faith. So, don't cause any trouble. And as long as you're in the Sanctuary, you're safe from brand bearers. These lands are wild and open. We centaurs have roamed them for centuries, but there are a few spots we keep clear of. The buried city to the north has always swarmed with boarmen. There are lots of ruins buried beneath the sand, but it's very dangerous. The forest to the northeast is the domain of the god Pan. Centaurs who stray too far into the trees sometimes never return. Finally, there's a temple of Nemesis in the middle of the plains. It's been active for a long time, but in recent years it's gotten a lot busier. They used to be the Golden Fields. Centaurus thinks that Chiron is the source. Nemesis supports the tales are all. The poison spread so slowly, it was only a... I hope Chiron returns with a plan.
I hope Thespius knows what he's doing. Careful. The brand bearers want your blood.
sisters discovered anything more about the cause of the poisoned fields?
No.
Brand bearers have been testing us. Yeah.
Let's see what you've got.
human.
Centaurus went further in, searching for Chiron. I was accompanying him. The poison in the air, stronger than I thought. Need to rest here, then go back to the sanctuary. Seek the heart of the poison. Centaurus is searching for Chiron there. Centaurus thinks that his eternal punishment is what caused the fields to be poisoned. That Nemesis punished him to blight our lands. Centaurus thinks he's at the center of it all. About Ixion. Oh yes. You betrayed him. But he wants to save his uncle Chiron from eternal punishment before seeking revenge. You won't be able to handle the poison for long.
No room for that.
Got any interesting human items to trade?
We'll need more herbs dried before the... hello, champion!
Stay away from us, Ixian killer.
Yeah, you shouldn't be allowed here.
My daughter and I are not brand bearers, not Sophoi, just humble pilgrims who traveled far to seek audience with the great Ixian. For centuries, centaurs have come to request access to his palace, to commune with him, even as he was bound to the wheel for eternity.
But you killed him before we could see him.
I can't wait to see what Centaurus does to you.